Hello? Hello, hello, hello. Oh, it doesn't look like it's working how it's supposed to. Of course. How you guys doing? I hope it's good. I hope it's good. I guess the Nikke executable, like, change thingies. Are you guys actually in emote only mode? Or is it, like, a glitch on my end? Like, I wasn't sure. So I tried turning it off, and it said that there's no turning it off. Also, hello, hello. I've never played Persona, so today's gonna be weird. What? Okay. So it sounds like my computer's being weird. It says that you guys are in emote only mode. So I wasn't sure. Like, it's just, like, stuck. But also, hi, lurkers. Hello, hello. I think I did all my... Yeah, I did do all my dailies today. I'm actually out of schedule. I've played Nikke a little bit at... Well, yeah. It took me about 4 months to get kind of caught up to, like, the story. Prepare for 3 different stories being referenced at once. Ooh. And schedule? Impossible. Look, I don't have any dailies to do. I actually did them today. I'm pretty proud of that. I had, like, enough wherewithal today to remember to actually get it done.
This is all
YouTube's running a little slow. You were getting Sin? Yeah! I think she was one of the first ones I got, too. I got Nihilist her first. And, Sin was definitely, like, the next one I got. Conveniently involved high school drama. Oh no! Well, I have no idea. They've been pretty good so far about referencing things without you having to know the original material with these crossovers so far. There's a bear. Oh, there's a lot of panda bears. Oh, I can't scooch around the, Usually you can drag your mouse and, like, be able to see, and it's not letting me do that out here. Alright. The minigame's been interesting. I haven't done that today, so I wonder if it's easier on PC? Boop. Did we agree that I'm just a polar bear? No? I think you're a grizzly bear. Uh-oh. Oh, this is actually significantly easier on PC. You get to use arrow keys. Significantly easier. I don't know if I'd consider this Pac-Man-like, though. But I don't think I ever played Pac-Man, so I'm not one to say. This is the only daily I didn't do. As you can see, I'm not great. Someone broke 700,000? That's insane. Hang on. I'll look at the score here in a second. Because I haven't really been playing this one every day. Oh, damn! She doing work. I'm not bottom. That's, at least I'm not bottom. Not doing great, but not bottom. I will take that. So what's with the cat? Is the cat in all of the games, or is he only in Forever Bottom? No. Is the cat in all of the Persona games, or just in 5? Because I know he's in 5 for sure. Z's. Just 5? Okay. Ow. Hi game. Hello, hello. Hi Ultra. Alright, so this is going to be, I think, a little weird, because if I recall, I did the Evangelion one, and that one was in English. This one I don't think will be in English. Oh, I have to read all of it. Alright, the cat's at 5? Okay. Whoopsies. What did I just break? I broke part of my chair. Okay. Next up, an update of the mysterious case of people suddenly falling unconscious. For the past few days, reports of these incidences have been coming in from all across the Ark. The number of victims continues to rise. According to eyewitnesses, the victim suddenly collapsed and lost consciousness without any warning signs, and many of them have yet to wake from their comas. Doctors have found no signs of physical trauma, poisoning, or any other obvious abnormalities. It appears as though only their consciousness was suddenly cut off, almost as if someone flipped a switch. The central government has stated that it is devoting all available resources to uncovering the cause of these incidences, but so far, no significant progress has been made. Ah, okay. Evan was in English? Yeah, I didn't think so. But it sounds like I gotta read all of this anyway. Pass me the soda, will ya? Sure. Meanwhile, reports continue to come in from across the Ark of mysterious noises, unexplained voices, and sightings of the Black Monster. Authorities are also investigating whether these incidences are connected to the case. Roppy drops the soda bottle. Looks like my hand slipped. Next, let's hear what people on the street have to say. We're just ignoring that the soda got dropped. Okay. My friend suddenly just spaced out. It was like he was on some sort of drug. No, it was more like something had possessed him. Yeah, like something had taken a hold of him. I think it was a shadow. It was right in front of me, but all I could make out was this blurry, pitch black outline. I don't really remember what it looks like. I was too shaken up. Rappy, you're scared, aren't you? I said no, so you're scared. You too, Commander? Geez, everyone's been freaking out over that lately. People just suddenly keel over and everyone starts panicking. So for those that are new, Rappy's afraid of ghosts. Did you see it yourself? Yeah, I was in the Ark the other day, the day before yesterday. Luckily, there was a hospital nearby, so I took them there. You should be careful too. It could be something contagious. A mysterious infectious disease in an enclosed space? That sounds like the opening of a disaster movie. Give it about 28 days, and won't these people get back up and start attacking everybody? What's up, Spartan? That doesn't scare me, because you can just take them all out? Yeah, if bullets work on it, there's nothing to be afraid of. Come on, Roppy, you're so cold. The whole point of the genre in that is that the person who was laughing and joking with you just moments ago suddenly turns, and you hesitate before you can because you can't bring yourself to pull the trigger. They're like, okay. What would you do if Commander got turned? Well, she looks at me. I stagger towards her. Commander, that's not funny. She flinches and then slowly relaxes her body. I don't think I can do it. See? Even if he becomes one of the undead, Master still Master. Deep down, he's still the same person. That's a weird way to put it. Come on, guys, enough with the gloomy talk. Let's just enjoy our time off. That's a good idea. There's never time off. Ever. Ever for these people. After the three of them head to bed, once again, we're bringing you an update on the ongoing string of unexplained loss of consciousness cases, the incidents. The TV is still reporting ominous news, so I turned it off. Okay. Evil do be afoot. Evil do be afoot. Several days later. These people. Excuse me. Why'd you come in through there? Probably the ceiling. Is there some reason I shouldn't use the door? Oh, she actually used the door this time. I was just expecting you to pop in through the floor of the ceiling. Quincy is away at the moment, so I was unable to use the secret passages. Yeah, but still. Phantom is in full Phantom Thief mode, mask and all. It seems I can't fool you after all. The truth is, everyone's already prepared. For what? What else? A Phantom Thief mission, naturally. What do you mean? Whoop, there we go. Indeed! Even on days when the thieves are inactive, there are still reports of Phantom Thief sightings. At first I dismissed it as mere coincidence, but she shows me her phone. It looks like someone posted on a forum saying that they saw a Phantom Thief. The picture is pretty blurry though. That's because it's a screenshot of a video. She plays the video. The footage is dark and out of focus, it's hard to make out. But what looks like the silhouette of a person is leaping from one rooftop to another. Is that a Nikke? There's no way to know. However, she pulls up a website. What matters is that there have been numerous sightings. That doesn't look good. Exactly, so Phantom slips on her mask. I must determine whether this person is truly worth being a Phantom Thief. The night on a rooftop in the Ark. I forgot how outrageous her pose is. Is there something about unconsciousness in like the games? Cause like I know nothing. I know nothing. We've been on a stakeout for 3 hours. No Phantom Thieves detected. I glance over at Phantom, who's calmly looking out over the Ark streets at night. So don't worry about it. They'll appear soon enough. If the rumored Phantom Thief is genuine, there are only so many routes they can take. You got that right. The Ark may be big, but there are only so many routes you can take across the rooftops. We're right in the middle of them, though, so chances are... outrageous. You better learn that pose. That might require me to snap my back in half. Oh, they came as a duo. We have the cat and the person. Okay. Two suspicious looking figures land in front of us. They're here. Don't be alarmed. We're the thieves of Don't move. This is her cops kicking in. Miranda steps forward and flashes her badge. You're under arrest. Miranda, wait! You mean we're not arresting them? It's only been a day and they're already on to us? Are the cops here really that good? I agree, but this isn't the time for that. If we get caught, it'll be a pain. Let's run. Alright, let's go. With that, they take off at a run. In the blink of an eye, the two of them leap onto the roof of the building across from them. Come on, let's go after them. And then there's another Phantom that says stop right there. I'm trying to like figure out this pose. I can see that like someone's like not landing well, I think. I'm not sure who. Like, we're gonna stop just because you said so? Where to next, Mona? Sorry, give me a sec. This doesn't seem like a palace, so I need to check things out first. I'm assuming palaces are like where they go into people's minds. Those guys are good. This isn't their first rodeo. They certainly move like Phantom Thieves. Still, they don't seem to know their way around. We're gonna get caught. Why don't you transform? For some reason, there aren't many cars around here. We just stand out even more. Looks like we don't have a choice. I guess so. I didn't want to have to use it this way, or use it either. So don't hurt them. Got it. Persona. The mysterious phantom thieves leap onto the roof of a towering building and then vanish from sight in an instant. Oh, the cat is a car? What? At that moment, what the heck is that? A giant shadow shoots up from atop the building. A giant? Yes, actually, I'd say it looks more like a phantom thief. The giant shadow swings its arm at the same time. Miranda abruptly stops running and turns to look in the completely different direction instead of at the shadow. What's that? Everyone watch out. She lunges at Quincy, grabs a hold of her, and then the two of them tumble across the ground. It's hard to figure out who's what. Car cat? I mean, there's cat bus, I think. I think that's its name. Like its unofficial name. Racing in behind them, Phantom slows to avoid crashing into them. What was that for? I just saved you. You were in danger. Danger? I was totally fine. What? I could have sworn there was a giant missile coming right at you? What's wrong with you? Did you suddenly lose it or something? We rush up to the rooftops, where the mysterious phantom thieves vanished. They're really gone. They're already gone, along with the giant shadow. But what's with the giant? It disappeared with the phantom thieves. Good question. I only caught a glimpse of it, but the giant looked like a phantom thief too. It's reasonable to assume they're connected. Don't you think those phantom thieves were kind of an odd pair? One of them was really tiny. I saw it with my own eyes. It was a cat. That's right. He had ears and a tail. His fur was really soft too. Not as fluffy as Polly's though. What kind of cat talks and runs around on 2 feet? Meowth does. That just makes it even more suspicious. My phone vibrates and I pull it out. I've received a short message. Come right away. We've detected D-waves, of course. As predicted. I rushed to the deputy chief's office. Yep, they were several occurrences not that long ago. If it gets into explaining the D-waves again, I'm just going to skip it. But the too long didn't read is, anytime there's a crossover, there's like this mysterious D-wave thing that's going on. He hands me a tablet displaying the map of the Arc. Right in the middle of downtown, 5 blue circles are marked in the heart of downtown with a 6 on the outskirts. We immediately dispatched nearby personnel, but they found no trace of it. Incidentally, there was a slight discrepancy in the timing of the D-waves. Anderson points to a spot on the outskirts. This one appeared a week ago, while all the rest were 2 days ago. These are locations where monster sightings have been reported. The red dots are clustered around the D-wave locations marked in blue. We believe the 2 incidences are connected. We've only received eyewitness reports, but there's no photographic or video evidence. For now, it's still just a ghost story. It could be a real monster, or it could be some kind of mass hallucination. Keep every possibility on the table as you investigate. We still have a lot to learn. The next day on the streets of the Arc. So you were assigned a mission of your own as well. Yes, we have to find whoever or whatever it was that suddenly appeared. Roger that, we'll start looking. Somehow, what started as last night's search for the Phantom Thieves turned into another mission, and now I'm working alongside the Thieves of Justice. Excuse me, have you seen anyone suspicious? No, anything suspicious? What the heck? You're the suspicious one. Blech, too much suspicious. Too many syllables today. Is she gonna be okay? Instructor, Quincy taps me on the shoulder. Hey, isn't that a familiar face? I look in the direction she's pointing and freeze. What's wrong? Oh, Phantom follows my gaze and stiffens. The fuck is that? Also, hi, Leona. I don't think I've really had too many events with her. What catches our eye is a familiar Nikke. And whatever the fuck that is. And a bear. The bear is a stretch, but okay. Yeah, okay, wait, is that even a bear? Thank you, because I'm like, fucking Teddy's here, hide most of the cast? What do you mean? I don't understand! I don't know who these people are. What brings you here? It's been a while since I've seen you in the Ark this late. Well, it's because I'm on a mission. We're looking for a suspicious person. Actually, no, something suspicious. Oh, really? How's it going? Not great. I stare at the bear. This is extremely suspicious. Is that a bear next to you? Of course, can't you tell it's a bear? No. No, I can't. I start to argue back, but stop when I notice Timmy standing beside her. He's the best. Timmy's a lion, right? Of course. Anyone can tell just by looking at him. And then Leona pets the bear. I found this little guy yesterday. I don't know how he got in here, but he was wandering around with his guardian. They didn't have anything to say, so I took him in and have been looking after him. Never thought I'd see a bear in the Ark. So, what are you up to now? Going for a walk, of course. I exchange glances with Phantom and Quincy. I nod. It wouldn't be all that surprising if I could summon some kind of bizarre animal. Oh, if it could, the D-waves. The bear has a zipper. Why is that so shocking if that the bear has the zipper? Is it like something in a suit or does it like mess it up? Don't unzip that. Lots of ellipses. This is very bad. Bear can talk. That's incredible. Are you really a bear? You think there's someone inside? Maybe it's a costume. I believe you're right. I wasn't expecting it to summon such a unique creature, though. Don't touch me. The bear struggles frantically. You know, he looks like he wouldn't be able to get back up if he fell over. The sound of running footsteps draws near. Just then, a girl comes running up. Are you okay? The girl calms down the bear before bowing her head to us. I apologize for the trouble. These are all super quick. Like, holy shit. Have I done the entire event? Hold on. Sorry. Yeah, I'm not reading the puns. Yeah, no, I've cleared everything. This one's crazy, crazy short. Okay. Oh, I actually have to go to both of them. Okay. That explains it. There was an event where I could read both parts at one spot, and that's why I was confused. Alright, I apologize for the trouble. Hello! Any luck finding a place? Guess that didn't work, huh? I told you you could stay at the shelter. Do you know her? You could say that. Oh, you must be the commander that she mentioned. The girl named Yuki bows in a greeting. I'm Yukiko Amaki? I probably butchered the fuck out of that. I've been in Leona's care. I apologize for causing a commotion. We'll leave right... no, we have questions. She steals a glance at Leona to gauge her reaction. I trust him, so you can too. Confusion intensifies? What do you mean? Maybe because of all the commotion, she's keeping an eye on us. Let's go somewhere else. Then I'll leave you two to it. Thank you so much. If it hadn't been for you, Leona, I don't know what I would have done. Yes. Oh, hi, Timmy. Don't mention it. I'll be at the shelter. If anything comes up, let me know. As we walk to a nearby park, she tells us what happened. So she's gonna just say like, hey, I was doing a thing and I suddenly arrived to this world. And I really don't want to read this. Because it's all like exposition that I just don't. They do it every time. Is that really a bear? Yes, you can call him Teddy. I'm very much a bear. That zipper is huge. Just saying, zipper is huge. I feel a headache coming on and rub my temples. For now, I'll set you up with a room at the outpost. It's where I live, so just hang tight for a bit and I'll sort everything out and get you back to your own world. You mean I can go back? Yep, but it's kind of complicated and I'll explain it later. No worries, you've been a huge help. I look forward to hearing the full explanation. Thank you. Don't mention it. Like really, don't mention it. What is my intention now? At least we've confirmed that someone was summoned here. Now we need to check the other locations and ask around there too. Maybe we should split up. Wait, what? We'd like to help too. You're doing this to send us back, aren't you? If that's the case, please let us help. I can't quite explain it, but I can see a strong, unwavering resolve in her dark eyes. Okay, I guess you can come help us. PV, you are the 53rd piece of a regular event exposition. Like, look, I've done enough of these now that I've realized it's all the same, just slightly written differently, and I get it. It's for new players. It's for people who haven't done an event yet. It's just a lot. It's always a lot. I don't think we'll run into anything dangerous just yet. Thank you. And you don't have to be so formal. I was actually just realizing the normal Nikke clicky thing's not here anymore. Okay. I look forward to working with you too. Let's work together and crack this case. Leave it to me and I'm gonna fix this whole mess. Is he always like this quick to make friends? Yep, sorry. It should be around here. I checked the tablet Anderson gave me. Yuki and Teddy weren't there either, so let's look around. Oh, right. She didn't... Yuki, didn't you say you want to look for a place to stay a little while ago? We just mentioned giving her one in the outpost. Yeah, I didn't want to keep imposing on Leona, so I left Teddy with her for a little while and went looking around. I look at Teddy, who's chanting at Miranda and Quincy. A churro... What's that? A churro stand? Their churros... Their churros are delicious and they're really famous. Can you eat churros? Of course, I could eat 100. I haven't had churros in a hot-ass minute. I do love when they theme the interface for the crossovers. I do like that. I really do. That's why I was like, as I was going and clicking, I was starting to realize that there's no like little diamond when I click. So what does the bear do? What is the wrong with bear? Want me to make you some? I'm just not in a mood for him, I guess. You know? But like, I don't know. I just get the cinnamon twist from like Taco Bell and just call it a day. I know it's not the same thing. Is it okay for him to go around talking like that? I think it'll be okay, as long as we don't seem too out of place. Oh no, he's out of place. Besides, nobody really questioned us back in our world. Anyway, I didn't have any money, so I looked for a job that came with a room and board, but that didn't work either. Still, I'm glad I got to meet you. At least now I know what's going on. Oh, right. Would it be okay if I contacted Leona? I'd like to let her know I found a place to stay. Sure. So we're investigating the area? Yeah. We need to start by gathering some information. Look over there. We are looking. Oh! A girl stands in the middle of the park staring blankly up at the sky. I don't think that's a Nikke, though she would fit in real well. Her arms and legs are mechanical. Quite so. If a Nikke were in that state, a mind switch would be inevitable. Maybe she's one of the older Nikke models or something? I've heard they used to look like that. Okay, we're not gonna go over mind switches. Leona told me she isn't human. It's hard to believe. Yeah. We're not getting into this. This is all like, they're robots. When they've realized that they're like, really like realize that they're robots, like they go crazy and like snap. As Quincy explains everything to Yuki, I watch the girl. She's still staring up at the sky without blinking. I'm gonna go talk to her. She walks over. Hey, I've seen you staring up at the sky for a while. Are you all by yourself? Oh, I'm Quincy, by the way. Yeah, I got a sec to chat. There's something I want to ask you. I'm looking for my comrades in the sky. You were not among them. Guess I failed. The way you put that was a little... I'll go try. Excuse me, may I see your ID? No. We're skipping the... State your name and affiliation. I am Aegis? The 7th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon of seas. Miranda looks at us, looking like she's about to cry? Why? And then now it's Phantom's turn. Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you. If you don't mind, would you care to join me somewhere for a cup of tea? Why are we all flirting like this? Like, what? No, we're not hitting on her. We are not hitting on her. So how about this weather? No. The weather in this area appears to be artificial. Indeed, that is so. Do you like Phantom Thieves? My apologies, I failed. So they all could not talk to her. Then I have something to look forward to. So I guess Yuki cautiously takes a step back. It sounds weird if you put it like that, but hey, it's true. I has a ways with women's. Regardless of what the Phantom says, everyone else has failed, so it looks like I have no choice but to step in. But what should I say to her first? There's something I want to tell you. The girl turns to look at me. I wanted to ask you something. The girl's eyes widen as she turns around, and then she takes a few quick steps before breaking into a run, heading straight towards me. It's a little embarrassing to say this myself, but it seems like my plan worked perfectly. I suppose this was to be expected? Even so, it's pretty rare for someone to be won over just by a greeting. Rare doesn't mean impossible, you're amazing. I pull myself together. After all, this is only the beginning. The girl steps in front of me and looks up at me. I figure I should say something kind, just as I'm about to do so. In a flash, she's running past me. She's coming this way. She's after Teddy. Don't tell me she thinks he's some kind of suspicious person. After running past, without warning, the girl grabs Yuki's hand. What? Me? Wait, I won? Maybe it's because you didn't get any points deducted for just standing there? This is certainly not how I expected things to unfold. Teddy approaches the girl clutching Yuki's hand and studying her intensely. As Yuki stands, they're completely flustered. So, okay. So there's no crossover in the games, or do they have crossover? Like, because I know that they're each from a different game, but I thought they were all like their own instance. Oh, she's smelling Persona on them. Yeah, please explain to me what the fuck Persona is. Please. Whoop, my game just crashed. Give me just a moment. Just a moment. Persona 3 and 4 had a fighting game crossover. But like, but that's it. A fighting game crossover, not like a story crossover. I should have figured. It was being really funky. Ooh, hello. There we go.
Goddess of Victory, Nikke.
In one of the story routes, Teddy had to defend himself against her because she jumped the gun when he was introducing her. Oh, okay. Hi, Bebop. Wow. Hello. Hello, hello. The girl who introduces herself as Aegis surprisingly allows Teddy to speak with her. Approximately 75 hours have elapsed since the reboot. This place, the buildings, they are very familiar to those in the place I come from, but I have determined that this is a different world. Hey, you're catching on. Then you must also be a Persona user since you recognize me. You got that right. Okay, yes, but what's Persona? I guess she's summoning hers. Yuki raises her hand and shouts. Then I've never seen anything like that. This is a persona. To put it simply, it's like another version of me born from my mind. My persona lets me create fire or protect myself while I fight. What a persona can do varies from person to person. There's so much persona, I said almost persona to persona. And something else appears behind the robot lady. I rub my temples as another headache starts to come on. It would seem the situation is more complicated than we thought, and these personas, they remind me of the giant we encountered last night while pursuing the Phantom Thieves. Miranda approaches Yuki and studies her persona with fascination. It's beautiful. Thank you. And the robot's persona looks so cool. Personas are amazing. Thank you. So you've got a very good eye. Damn it. A very good eye. Personas are incredible. So all of you have the persona ability. Yes. There are differences in how our personas manifest and are summoned, but all three of us have awakened our personas and can use their power. See, that's the thing though, is I've never seen JoJo. Like, I see them, and yeah, I agree, it's like stands, but like, I don't really know what the hell it is. I've seen maybe a single episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and like, that's it. I just never got around to it, like, ever. In MK1 terms, it's your summon fighter. But that's like another person. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up on media, I promise. There's so much. I think that was part of why I got spooked from JoJo's, is there's just so much, and I just don't want to invest the time. Well, I think I figured out what everyone who was summoned here has in common. Okay. Have anything that happened before? Yeah, we're not getting into D waves. We're not. Nope. We're not talking about D waves. They have to go fight a robot somehow and then return home. That is what we're getting at. And like explaining our world and how it's like the arc. and that stuff so that way they understand what we're doing. Speed reading. If things get dangerous, follow my orders, especially if I tell you to fall back. That's an order. Okay. Apparently the bear is very good at running away. I tell the three of them about the Phantom Thief who got away a while back, and then we'll start tracking them down. So what do we need to do? Only a Phantom Thief can take on another Phantom Thief. Gives us bears a bad name. 2 hours before the first person lost consciousness, in a back alley in the Ark, a man in filthy, tattered clothes staggers down the street. It's all his fault? Yeah, if that damn commander hadn't shown up at the coin rush? Are we connecting actual events here? It was the same thing at Maid Cafe. Yeah, I could have gotten back on my feet if it weren't for him. The man slips and falls face first into the mud. The man lies down in the mud as a lone spider crawls past him. Then, an invisible wave tears through him. His body convulses violently. Sickening cracks and pops ring out from within him. What was this? My body, there's something inside of it. The convulsions stop and his body goes limp. A few moments later, ooh. With a gruesome tear, something that should never exist bursts out of his back. No, that guy is like just supposed to be evil, like CEO, not CEO, because that's actually a thing in this game, but like an evil rich man, but like generic evil rich man, and I guess they're just connecting him like canonically to the Last Money event, which is weird. We returned to the Ark, and then I'm sorry I couldn't get you masks. What? I noticed you'd been looking at mine for a while. Oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't on purpose. I just thought it looked kind of cool. Then if today's mission is a success, I'll accept you as temporary members of Thieves of Justice. Everybody getting masks. Everybody getting masks. The Thieves of Justice, naturally, we carry out Phantom Thief missions in the name of justice. After all, that's who we are. Phantom Thieves who fight for justice. Well, I guess there are people like Robin Hood. Okay, I get it. Soon we arrive at the rooftop of the building where we meet the Phantom Thieves yesterday. This is where we almost caught them. Do you think if they'll come back? Just as Quincy said yesterday, the routes on the rooftops are limited and Phantom Thieves are criminals. Phantom Thieves and criminals always return to the scene of the crime, without fail. That's right. There was a scene like that in a movie Chi and I watched together. You know, like bathhouse scene in 31 Jump Street. Okay. What kind of movies have you been watching? I heard about that from okay. I'm not gonna say. I'm very bad at these. I heard about that from someone else. It's one of those everyone knows things, right? Now I'm curious. Just then, two shadows land on the rooftop next to ours. You guys again? They're here. An ambush. You guys really want to catch us, huh? But we haven't done anything that'd get us arrested. It's not like we've done anything wrong. There is something I'd like to ask you. Where do you come from? We don't have an answer to that. That's right. There's no obligation to answer us. They have the right to remain silent. The Phantom Thief in a metal mask looks at the cat-like figure. I didn't use my ability this time. Mona, maybe we should try talking to them? They don't look like enemies. We might be able to get some information from them. But if I think we're in danger, I am finding us an escape route. Oh my god. I'm not gonna read it, damn it! Alright, I agree. Thanks to Miranda, it seems we've proven we mean no harm. Good job! Really, thank you. The Phantom Thief in the metal mask turns to face me. Can we talk for a minute? We don't want to hurt you. Alright, it looks like we both need information. Let's head somewhere else. There's a cafe that's been helping us out. Just then, a dark shape shimmers into view behind the two Phantom Thieves as though silently observing them. In the next instant, it lunges at the two of us, the two as they stand locked in their standoff. With an eerie shriek, the shadow dissipates into nothing. Fire pillars and chunks of ice appeared, and they were launched at the shadow. I recall explaining personas to you just a little while ago. Why does that surprise you? I never imagined it would look like this. It's like magic. Turns out we're not the only ones who are surprised. Those guys have persona users too? Silence falls in the area. I thought you said we were going somewhere else. Why has everyone gone quiet? They were just about to tell you about the cafe that's been helping them out. Right, let's go. Cafe Sweetie probably, right? Yeah, I'm not saying Barry. I'm not saying Barry. After calling a temporary truce with the mysterious Phantom Thieves, we agree to talk things over in the hideout. When we arrive... Oh, Maid Cafe. I'm sorry, we're about to close. Oh, do you know Miss Queen? Aid is there to greet us. You two know each other? Yes. This is, my commander. Wait, I think she's getting the wrong idea. Are you like a regular at the Maid Cafe or something? Never heard of that before. But it looks like such a fun place. I'm getting all warm and fuzzy. Allow me to explain. Oh good, a short while later, after we settle into our seats inside the cafe, Aid brings over drinks to fill us in. Not good. Two of them came by while I was closing the cafe. They seemed to be going through something, so I invited them to stay in the guest rooms attached to the cafe for the time being. I still haven't heard the full story though. I thought they'd tell me when the time was right, and I understand what it's like to have something you'd rather not talk about. I didn't realize the girl called Queen bows her head. Thank you again for taking us in, even though we shouldn't tell you much. We couldn't tell you much. Are all the names gonna have like random block letters? Because it's slowly driving me nuts. That's why I haven't been reading them. You're very welcome. Aid gives a polite bow. I'll be on my way, and then please do carry on. And then I will explain things later. She seems so warm and kind. That's why she's my wife. Alright. The girl looks at me. Allow me to introduce myself. Makato. You can call me Queen. I was thinking this earlier too. That's an unusual name. It's a code name. We've got to protect our identities. I'm Mona. I'm Blue. Nice to meet you. Bear! Shush! I know we got off on the wrong foot, but you don't seem like a bad person. And then introductions. So Phantom, Quincy, Miranda, Yuki, Teddy, and Lady Robot. It's nice to meet you all. Glad to meet you. Queen sits down on the sofa. You said you had something to ask me. Yes. I sit across from her and take a sip of my coffee. Were you summoned here by any chance? She takes a sip of her coffee. Yes, I believe that's it. The cat sitting next to Queen, who introduced himself as Mona, nods along and helps himself as to the snacks Aid put out for us. A talking cat? Unbelievable. I'm not a cat. Look who's talking. You're pretty weird looking yourself, yet you're acting like it's completely normal. I feel another headache coming on. I'm sure you're surprised. He does look like a cat after all. Even back in our world, beings like Mona are pretty rare. Anyway, the three of you are in pretty much the same situation. You were all summoned to this world, and as you'd put it, you're all persona users. I briefly explained the D-Waves. Go murder robot gatekeeper, yes. So you don't know where it's hiding. Well, we've got to secure our route before we can reach the treasure ourselves. Is there anything you can do to help pinpoint its location? We'd like to work together so we can get back to our own world. Thanks. There are a few things I'd like to ask. First, can you tell me about what happened that got you summoned here? Where were you and what was going on around you? Queen sets her coffee down. We were summoned 3 days ago. I don't remember exactly what we were doing before that, but when I came to, Mona and I were in an alley behind some buildings. Then we were attacked, but almost seemed to be shadows. They looked just like the thing that attacked us earlier. You weren't particularly strong, or it wasn't particularly strong, but there were more of them than I expected. I could take them down with my persona, but they were a little different from the shadows I know. They were like shadows, but not quite. I still don't know exactly what they are. So is shadows like a thing? Because it's like capital S. Is that like just the enemy that's always in persona then, I guess? Anyway, when we ran into you yesterday and today, we were taking care of them. We figured there was a chance others like us would be summoned too, so we were investigating while we were at it. Shadows are the monsters. Okay. As I listened to their story, something doesn't add up, so I cut in. You were summoned 3 days ago? Yeah, it was definitely 3 days ago. Phantom. When was the Phantom Thief video you showed me filmed? It was taken 8 days ago. Ow. Hello, Will. You're saying there are more Phantom Thieves there behind us? Yeah, before we met you, there had been a sighting of a Phantom Thief. We were tracking them down when we ran into you. Back then, I just assumed one of you was the person in the video. So the video was already circulating before we were summoned. Can you show it to me? Here. And then she plays the video. So there's a third person involved. So there's already 3 people here. I am gonna go to break super quick, only just because like my nose is not being kind to me. So be right back. All right, a familiar deal. So there's a third person involved. Yes. No, we're not going over this. We're not going over this. Different locations, middle of town. We already went over this. Six spots. Overlapping with blue and red dots. The first person was summoned a week ago. No, wait, you said you only heard about it yesterday, so I guess that could make it 8 days ago. That's right. One other person was summoned here by the waves, and they arrived before you did. So the Phantom Thief in the video is the person who got summoned? I'm not sure. If it isn't you guys, then we're basically back to square one with this investigation. Whoops, I did not mean to double click. After listening quietly, Yuki speaks up. Hi, Bun Bun! How are you? Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. We're reading the Persona event. However, Yuki turns on the TV with the remote. Just then a news report about the recent cases of people falling unconscious comes on. According to what Leona told me, these incidences started about a week ago. Don't you think that's around the same time that person was summoned? It also appears to be connected to the location where the monsters are sighted.
Hi.
Ah, good. I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. You mean those things that look like shadows? Yes. From what I observed of the enemy, it appears to differ from the shadows I'm familiar with. Its forms and overall presence are similar, but there's something different about it. They smell different too. Have you ever seen anything like a shadow in this world? Something like that monster from before? Not at all. We fight something called raptures. They're a kind of mechanical life form. In that case, this is the first time that they've appeared in this world. If they started appearing around the time of us Persona users, they might be connected to us somehow. We may be able to defeat them with our personas. So I've been wondering, what are these shadows like in your world? I understand they're your enemy, but what exactly are they? This might be a little complicated. Oh good. Oh good. All right. Shadows are actually a lot like the persona I use. They're another version of yourself in a way. Teddy and I both had parts of ourselves we'd been unconsciously suppressing that turned into shadows. But instead of rejecting them, we accepted them and they became personas. They're a little different from the shadow-like things in the world though. Looks like the shadows we know are a little different from the ones Yuki and the others know. Yeah, in our case, shadows are the rulers of palaces. They're beings born from the distorted desires of powerful individuals. They're not exactly another version of a person, but there are some similarities. My case is rather different. The shadows we fight appear during the dark hour, a space-time separate from the one we normally inhabit. So each Persona game, they just kind of tweak it. That's kind of interesting. They are extremely dangerous beings that devour the human mind. They do appear to share some similarities with the shadow-like beings in this world. So even though you're all Persona users, your personas work differently. Well, it's bugging me, but I don't think we need to worry about that right now. The real problem is the shadow things in this world. If they're different from the shadows we know, we should probably call them something else. But if they're still shadows, only personas can defeat them, we may have to be on the front lines. If the D-Waves have changed them, that might not be true anymore. We'll have to fight them first, analyze the battle data, and then come up with a strategy. Sounds good. Can we pause for a second? While we're talking, Queen absent-mindedly lines up 4 sugar cubes in a row. Before we go looking for the gatekeeper, it feels like there are too many issues tangled together. Let me sort out exactly what's happening first. Be my guest. First, the 5 of us were summoned here to the Ark 3 days ago, 5 days before the other person. That brings the total number of people summoned to the Ark to 6. Since that person isn't any of us, they're more likely the remaining Phantom Thief. Then there's the mass loss of consciousness and the shadows, which are different from the ones that we know. Altogether, that's 4 incidents and that have occurred since the D-Waves began, with the shadows being the most recent. That's right, you're very smart. From my perspective, the 3rd and 4th incidents, the loss of consciousness caused by the shadows, are highly likely to be connected. She places a 3rd sugar cube on top of the 4th. The shadows I fought attacked people, and those they attacked became completely listless. The loss of consciousness cases are very similar. That leads me to believe that people who lost consciousness may have been attacked by shadows. Is an isolated supernatural phenomena? Okay. No, that's perfect. Like, that makes sense. It's just weird to have a game with, like, numbers and, like, them not be linked together. Yuki points to the first sugar cube. I can't stop thinking about the first person who was summoned here. That could be one of us. But I also wonder if they might be connected to shadows or if they're another thief. It might be worth looking for them while we take down the shadows. Yeah, if it's a Persona user you know, they'll probably want to join us as soon as they can. I think we've got everything sorted out. I finished my now cold coffee. To protect the Ark, I need to find the source of the D-Waves and defeat the Gatekeeper. It might be hard to believe, but that's the only way for you to get back to your own world. I trust you. If we're both trying to take down the Gatekeeper, there's no reason for us to not work together. Alright, we all shake hands. We're not familiar with this world, so we'd like you to take the lead. Just like when we were looking for you, and I pull out the tablet Anderson gave me. Let's start by asking around. But no, if it's just like different phenomena, like cool. Like easy. Easy peasy. If they put in the villain for 2, and it's gonna complicate the hell out of the story. No, I think it's only 3, 4, and 5. I think that's all it is 3, 4, and 5. To my understanding, that's all that's in here. We arrive at the farthest location Deputy Chief Anderson gave us, where the wave appeared. There's nobody here. Figures it's been 5 whole days. Teddy, think you can find them? Sorry, this is too much for a little bear like me. Everything here smells completely unfamiliar. This is hard. It's the sound of footsteps draw closer. No, it's just a back alley covered in spider webs. I don't see any shadows. Well, that can't be helped. We'll have to check the security footage from the surrounding area. And then someone screams, it's a monster! I have converted my brother into a Nikke player. Oh! I don't know if I should say if that's sweet of you. I hope they enjoy it. I hope they enjoy it. I heard a scream. It's that way. We follow the screams into the back alley. As we round the corner, we find a black shape, a D-shadow attacking a man. The Nikke's open fire. After getting shot, the shadow reels as if in pain. Ooh, that's creepy. Sorry, I'm having some major lag. I am like, it's being bad. But no, that is super creepy. Let me actually real quick, because I don't know where it's gonna pop up. What is running? Because I've never have been at 100% on Nikke before. Okay, I guess my computer's just like not wanting to. Weird, alright. Noted. But no, that is like super creepy looking. It's working, your attacks are getting through. Meanwhile, Quincy rushes forward to save the man. The shadow appears to be taking damage from the Nikke's attacks. In that case, I'll join in. Oh, my computer is just running super slow when it's not supposed to, and it's causing a lot of lag. They fire weapons in her hand, and Phantom and Miranda finish reloading, and Quincy joins them too. Moments later, the shadow collapses and dissipates. Are you okay? Talk about timing, it popped out at the moment you said that. Was it? Just to confirm, it's not legal to fire guns in the middle of the city right here, right? A siren draws closer. Of course not! The police are here. You guys get out of here, and I'll take care of it. And they leave it to me. They leave it to me. When Polly arrives on the scene, I explain that I'm on a secret mission. And even contact Anderson. I barely managed to smooth things over after a shootout in broad daylight in the middle of the arc. A short while later, I rejoined the group. Did everything work out? Yep, it did. Are you someone really important? You got everything sorted out so quickly. I knew it. You call yourself a commander, but you're really the one calling the shots. You go around ordering everyone wait on me. All right, this is bad. No, they can laugh over bear puns. That's fine. Let them laugh over bear puns. Well, for someone with that much power, he sure spends a lot of time getting his hands dirty. Somehow I feel like trouble would still find him even if he put a do not disturb sign on the door. Oh boy, do we. While we were away, we engaged in further battles with shadows. Oh, so there's more of them. There's one matter of concern. There were 12 more battles. You didn't fire your guns? Fortunately, there was no need for that. They dealt with them all using their personas. Oh, okay. Yes, it was like magic. All right, cool. No more guns. No more guns in the city. It's fine. They weren't that strong. So guess you really are used to fighting. If we weren't, you wouldn't have made a deal with us. I mean, next time there's a battle, just join, watch us shine. Cool. Cool. Bye. For now, it'd be best to return to the cafe. I'm getting pretty hungry too. What's up? As soon as we reach the cafe, Aid comes running out. Are you all right? I heard there'd been an accidental discharge in town today. Oh, nothing happened. It's fine. I'm relieved to hear that. In that case, would you mind coming over here for a moment? The rest of you as well. Is something the matter? It's nothing really. I've prepared a little gift for you. She's so sweet. Wait, isn't this the building where you're letting us stay? Yes, and she looks at the other two. I've prepared a few more rooms so everyone may stay here. And no outsiders are permitted inside this building. I hope you and the other ladies will make yourselves at home. Like a hideout. Yep, precisely. I imagine you'll need somewhere to hold your tactical meetings. Thank you. She's so sweet. Think nothing of it. If there's anything else I can help you with, please don't hesitate to ask. It needn't even be related to everyday matters. I'd just be happy to assist with intelligent work and infiltration. You've really thought up everything. You might actually have what it takes to be a phantom thief. It wouldn't be half bad to go soaring across the rooftops with us. A phantom thief? She looks at me as if asking for help. He meant more like an agent than a phantom thief. An agent? It's nothing at all. Just then Quincy walks over and hands me her phone. The news is playing. Breaking news. We've obtained the first footage of the monster, and we're bringing it to you exclusively. As you can see, the monster appears as a shapeless black mass, almost like a shadow. My apologies, we've just received another breaking update. Reports of monster sightings are pouring in from across the Ark, and we're also hearing that an increasing number of unconscious citizens are being found throughout the Ark. Hey, we got something's happening. There wasn't anything in our deal about shadows or people losing consciousness, but we just can't sit back and watch. We'll help you with those too. Everyone's joining in. I'm a weapon created to eliminate shadows, even if I am in another world, and even if these are merely being similar, that does not change my purpose. I will help resolve this incident. And let's get going. Several days later. Oh, they've been here for a hot minute. Okay. We're back. Aid welcomes us back after our Phantom Thief missions. Why does Mona look so sad? You stayed after work to wait for us? Tidying up took a little longer than expected today. I've prepared some light refreshments for you, so please help yourself. Thanks as always. I'm so glad I get to enjoy your delicious cooking. You're very welcome. She steps closer. How are things coming together? We haven't really run into any major problems, but it just never ends. Right? Those shadows, you can take down as many as you want, but they just keep coming. And it feels like the damage keeps getting worse. Their numbers are steadily increasing, and we cannot hope to deal with them all alone. The fact that we cannot freely use our firearms in the heart of the Ark puts us at grave disadvantage. The central government is considering declaring a state of emergency. But with the waves involved, they probably won't. Even so, we're not giving up. That said, it doesn't seem like anything useful turned up in the security footage. Yep, we went through everything and still came up empty. If they had a distinctive look like Teddy or Mona, that'd be one thing. But they just appear like an ordinary person, there's no way to tell them apart. Still, the only lead we have right now is the first person who was summoned. Didn't you say that you had a plan? I had the protocol squad look into it. I don't know who that is off the top of my head. They're a squad that specializes in intelligence gathering. I asked them to cross-reference the people in the security footage against everyone in the Ark and find anyone who isn't on our database. You can even do that? You really do know a lot of people. So you're checking everybody. It's simple but a reliable method. But if this doesn't get us anywhere, we'll have to come up with another plan. For now, let's focus on keeping the shadows at bay. Just then, Mona and Teddy both look at the same time. Looks like you sense it too. I think I just picked up on something. What's going on? I just got a bad feeling anyone besides me and Teddy pick up on it. Seeing us all shake our head, Mona holds out a hand. Let me see the map. He takes the tablet and checks the map. Let's see, if we're here, then it should be around here. Mona points to a spot on the map. Somewhere on the outskirts of the Ark. I think it's coming from that way. I don't like how his eyes are. I don't know what it is. I don't like this Teddy guy's eyes. What's around here? Queen looks at the map. Isn't that the place where the tall partition? I saw it once before. Yeah, it's the Outer Rim. I sense a foreboding suddenly wash over me. Let's head over there first, and I'll explain on the way. It's the slums! A short while later, we arrive at the Outer Rim partition, and then... What's with all this? Spider webs? They seem a bit... The Outer Rim partition is covered in what looks like spider webs. Oh, this, like, song is, like... It's not quite, of course, because it's original, but I'm like, I keep hearing it. My brain wants to go to a different one. Those aren't ordinary spider webs. They're huge, and the strands are thick enough to see. I'm getting the same feeling I told you about. It's coming from over here. Once everyone has backed away, I nod to the three Nikkes. The webs are slightly damaged by the barrage, but before the Nikkes can even finish reloading, they regenerate and return to their original state. That startled me. Oh, sorry, I should have warned you. I was being a dick. I'm sorry, I'm still not used to the sound of gunfire, but since we're fighting together, I'll do my best to get used to it. Queen takes a step closer. Commander, would it be alright if I borrowed a gun next time too? Of course, it's, I start to answer and stop myself. Wait, you're not a soldier, right? I'm not sure I should give you a gun to a civilian who's never used one. Actually, I normally carry a gun with me. It's a model gun, which means I can't use it as a weapon in this world, so it's just being kept and stored away. What do you mean? In our battles, model guns work just like real ones. Right, so we try to handle them as if they're real guns. Still, a real gun's a lot more dangerous than a model one. Besides, you can fight just fine with your persona. That's true, but if I could use a gun, it'd be easier to coordinate with the Nikkes. Yeah, I feel the same way. If only I could have fought alongside them without hesitating. What's the big deal? They might not technically be soldiers, but from what I've seen lately, they all know their way around a fight. And if they don't, I'll teach them. Training and practice more specifically, the mindset you need when handling a gun. I know someone who'd be a good fit. I'll go back and set something up. So it's training then? Thanks. I'll do my best. Alright, and then I'll give everything I've got. Just make sure you teach me the differences between a model gun and the real thing. Whoops, I did not mean to double click. You're being such a big meanie, but I know that you've never threatened anyone. I believe, whoops, okay. So I believe learning the Nikke's combat techniques would be highly effective. If you could introduce me to them, I would like to undergo the training as well. When in Rome, right? I'm looking forward to the training, but I'm counting on you too, Quincy. You're an excellent shot, with this being a pleasant atmosphere. Whoop, the steppins. Ooh, okay. Long time no see. Judging by your reaction, I take it you recognize me. Even in this form. You're the one behind this? You could say that. Someone, or rather something, gave me another chance. The man raises his hand, and the spiderwebs cover the partition even more densely. Remarkable, isn't it? This is my new power. The man points at me, and the surrounding spiderwebs come hurtling towards me like harpoons. What's this? An attack from Queen's persona. Instantly wipes out the advancing spiderwebs. For now, I'll fight the way I always have, Commander, your orders. Yeah, just go ahead and murder him. Like, let's just take care of that. I slowly lower myself and back away. Hiding behind your girls, are we? It seems I overestimated you. Another strand of webbing flies straight at me. If I want to take down a villain, I've got to team up with my comrades. Phantom and Miranda lay down suppressive fire as Queen and the others summon their personas to keep him occupied. Meanwhile, Quincy helps me retreat. A villain? The man comes to a stop and looks down at his twisted hands. A villain, you say? He suddenly stopped. What do you suggest we do? Hold your fire, stay alert, and keep your distance. Even as we back away, the man keeps staring down at his hands. Very well, I'll play the part of a villain. Thick strands of web descend from above his body and begins to rise. So you're running away? You could say that for now. If we fought right now, the odds wouldn't be in my favor. Your Nikkes are one thing, but those individuals with their unnatural powers are simply unpredictable. As you know, I tend to be rather cautious. I glance over to see that the rest of the group has already summoned their personas and taking up battle positions. I'll give you 2 weeks. That's how long it'll take for my webs to spread across the entire arc. Life has a way of turning things around, doesn't it? I once resented you, but now I'm quite grateful. It's thanks to you that I have gained this power. Consider this my way of repaying the favor. Well then, I'll see you again in 2 weeks. The man gives a theatrical bow. Until then, I hope you enjoy your time with the shadows. And with that, he vanishes along with the spider webs hanging in midair. What the heck was that? That big grin on his face really creeped me out. Yeah, he had some weird powers, but he didn't seem like a persona user. If anything, he seemed more like a shadow. I slowly approached the partition. The grotesquely writhing webs seem much tougher and denser than before. Hello, Butters. Hello, hello. You got attacked by bees? Are you okay? You good? I didn't... Oh, I guess it's still like hot as hell out, so yeah. I guess there would still be bees. Oh, a deadline you have to beat? Because Persona's whole thing is you can only do like a thing or two a day, and that just, no. Do you think he was the first person summoned? I don't think so. He was an Ark resident from the start. Though it does seem like the waves have affected him somehow. I don't know what happened between you and him. Queen flexes her hands, her expression grim. But it seems he's the one behind all this. I'll have to start by making a report. I look up the partition covered in spider webs. I can't just let this slide anymore. Understood. As I turn away, I think I hear the man's laughter coming from on the other side of the partition. Alright, Gamba time. They didn't empty the trash and someone tossed something sticky in there. Oh no! That sucks. Yeah, we got some Gamba time now. So I don't have this lady? Yeah, I have Queen. I don't have this lady. I also have not a lot. So I need to get this in like 3. Did not realize that I was just like totally like running low on stuff.
Nicely done.
Boop, boop. Oh. Now it didn't work. Have you tried percussive maintenance? No! That's not gonna work. No percussive maintenance. Oh! Okay. I was joking about, like, getting it in 3. It's technically 4. So we'll see if I actually get it or if I have to ticket it.
Is Belorta around here? Soldier EG at your service.
Why are you
What are your
crashing out?
orders?
I don't know if that's better or worse.
Long-running
Hi,
stories
Boo.
should have happy endings. And the same goes for your story.
Jumps into the secret world to beat the server into giving Blue what she needs. That'd be cute. And now I'm poor. I don't have enough thingies, so I have to go use my ticket.
Are you looking for something? Let me help you.
I got a pill from out of it.
Your purchase is complete. Amagi Yukiko って言います。何卒よろしく。もっと気楽にありがとう。よろしくね。
Dude, alright. Nah. Now I am totally, like, Gamba poor.
Regardless of what I wear, my job doesn't change. I will stand by Cinderella's
You guys
side.
can't see it. My mouse is being weird.
Being strong means being beautiful. Am I beautiful?
Oh, my mouse was like glitching where I'd move it a little bit and it would like teleport instead of like being a nice smooth glide. I am just a struggle bus with my computer, it looks like. That's all. Alright. And then there's this one. No freebies. Okay. You need it.
Hope you get a lot of mileage out of it.
Oh, they're being mean. They really only gave you one free spin and nothing else. Okay. Okay, I see what's up. She's hot and has a favorite item that makes her good. Sorry, I'm... Oh, why? Whoa. Hello? Okay. All my stuff's just not going right now. Remember what I said to keep Teddy away from most of the cast? Oh no, why? Oop. Do-do-do. It's being extra crabby today. I also didn't do what I normally do and like pre-purchase these because I just didn't think about it. Phantom Best Girl, I love that they gave her a face when her face is... Wait, what? A what face? An error occurred. Well, it's been like really buggy. Teddy has a tendency to try hitting on women from time to time. Ah. Sorry, it's like super slow. All good news for your character doesn't need a gun. That is true. She does not need a gun. She has like her little fingertip things. All right. I think we're good now. I think we're good. I only bought 3, so that should be enough. I want a GIF while I sent a GIF. Yeah. I saw it. My computer is like took a while to load it. It's like not. I'm finally below 100% on my CPU. I'm at 98 now. And I said something.
They're offering great discounts.
Man, I know my name's Blue, but this is mean.
They're offering great discounts. Don't miss them.
Ah, okay. I do have blue luck. Absolutely.
Come and make a fortune. Rah.
You're gonna run out of blue stuff. Come on.
Hope you get a lot of mileage out of it.
I did not, in fact, get a lot of mileage out of it. Man!
Hope you get a lot of mileage out of it.
I won't. I won't, actually. Thanks. Well, now at the fun part of like, all right, what do I get? What happens? making the streamer's favorite stupid rate RNG. I just got all the blue things out of the way. Now it's gonna look really silly. Time to get trashed just to buy all the tickets. Yeah. I was trying to only buy half the tickets, and the store keeps crashing, and I think that's a me problem. It might just be my internet. Maybe the stream's looking good, but like nothing else is. I don't know. I'm not. I'll overheat your server. Remember that, wasn't it Red Hood where the server broke as I got her? That was sad. That was a lot of sad. It keeps forking. Ah, okay. There we go. There we go. I'm not jorking shit. Y'all gotta earn that.
We're offering great discounts. Don't miss them.
For the love of whatever, Jan, please.
Come and make a fortune.
I still bought, like, the remainder, so it doesn't matter, but... What are we earning right now? We're earning a costume!
We're offering great discounts. Don't miss them. We got her costume! Alright.
It makes me proud to see that you have also grown as a phantom thief.
She's so cute. Can someone tell me what the fuck's the deal with, like, the little hedgehog? With all of them? Just saying. Oh, that wink? That's cute. That's actually really cute. I will hydrate. All right. We're on story 2 now. Whoop. All right, story 2. I appreciate the care package. Thank you, Puddle. So we left off. Spider-Man decided that he's like, you know what? I'm gonna become stronger and come back. So footsteps fade away. Once the man is gone, I examine the web-covered partition. What do you think? I don't think this will work. Doesn't look like there's any sign to get in, or any way to get in. The web's density and durability have increased. Small arms fire was unable to keep up with their rate of regeneration. Did you fire a gun? Yeah, I determined it was necessary to verify how quickly it recovered from gunfire. And the cops are summoned. Whoop, hello? Everything is breaking. Your truck got pumpkin spice bombed? Like you got pumpkin spice and like something exploded? That sucks. They'll probably come after us. The police, the ACPU are the police, aren't they? My apologies, I failed to consider that. I'm sorry. It's fine, we just need some information. We needed the information anyway. I'll figure out something. I'll figure something out this time too. Bleh. We got 9 new products that we already carry, but pumpkin spice flavored. Oh. Fortunately, the police didn't show up because of the gunshots. What's going on here? Whale. Polyprods of spiderwebs covered in partition. Are these spiderwebs? Looks like it. You said you're on a secret mission? That's right. I knew it. The higher-ups told us to lock down the area near the outer rim partition without any explanation, so I figured something was up. Don't worry, we'll take it from here. Okay, thank you. Don't mention it. After parting ways with Polly, I rejoined the others. Commander? Yes. If the police are already on the case, do you think we could ask them or maybe someone higher up for help? That would be difficult. Information about the waves is classified, and I look up at the partition covered in spiderwebs. The outer rim beyond that wall technically isn't part of the Ark. What do you mean? There are people living on the outside rim too, aren't there? The central government only acts in the interests of the Ark citizens, and Ark citizens refer to those who live within the Ark. The central government won't care in the slightest, if anything, that they might even welcome it. Don't worry, I'll make it work. Okay. And they have returned, and they are back. How'd it go? The other side's very much the same. You can barely see anything, though, through all the webs. The second you move, you get all tangled up, and your fur gets all sticky. That's right. Miranda even shot them with her gun, but they didn't budge a bit. You promised you'd keep that a secret. Oopsie, I forgot. Well, that Polygirl's got a handle on the situation, so let's head back to the hideout for now. We've learned a few things, so I think it's time we had a meeting. About what? Well, for example, the time limit. Bum, bum, bum. A short while later. You said something about a time limit? What do you mean? If what the guy said earlier is true, then in 2 weeks the Ark will be covered in webs. Somewhere beyond that partition, a tremendous force is gathering. It feels like waves. Then we haven't a moment to lose. Not necessarily. We did say we have a time limit, but you can also think of it as extra time. Think about how those webs behave. Did they spread out or attack us? Apparently they didn't move at all. Indeed, from the moment the man disappeared until we returned, the webs did not spread at all. So instead of gradually spreading his power over the next 2 weeks, he'll unleash it all at once 2 weeks from now. What if it's like a gauge? Once it fills up, he explodes and has to recharge before he can do it again. We can't rule that out. Why would the be okay with working with cops? I don't know. And they may just look at it as they don't have a choice because, like, they're not home. They're different police, you know? I was probably to keep an eye on the partition. Good idea. And as for us, I think back to the spiderwebs. The webs aren't spreading for the time being. We should make the most of this opportunity. I'd like to find out whether this supposed grace period is actually real. The man said he has 2 weeks, but he can't exactly take him at his word. Phantom's words bring back memories of everything that happened to the man. He might have been actually telling the truth after all. Or maybe even 2 weeks isn't enough. What makes you think that? That guy is all about putting on airs. Making himself seem more important than he really is just comes naturally to him. Not that I have any evidence to back it up, How are we supposed to have any solid evidence in a situation like this? At least we've got a lead. Indeed, it's better than nothing. If the police keeps an eye on the wall, that'll let us know if anything happens. Sorry, Jan. For now, let's do what we can, and if they contact us, we'll respond. How does that sound? Sounds good. I think for a moment and then bring up the tablet. Find us a way in. I tap the screen and switch to a different map layer. Elevator routes spread across the screen like a spider web, and some of them lead to the outer rim. Elevator routes? Yeah, I can do that. You sure it won't come back to bite us later? If it does, I will take responsibility because I'm fancy pants. There are probably things the map doesn't show, so make sure you check those as well. Then we're good. How long do you think it'll take? She stands up with a grin. Why don't you have a cup of coffee and relax for a bit? That night, we make our way to the outer rim through a passage Quincy found. Where are we? We're in an elevator tunnel connected to the outer rim. More precisely, it's a maintenance tunnel linking the elevators that run across the Ark's underground levels and the surface. Haven't you heard? The Ark is... yeah, we're underground. And we're not getting into backstory. I have a question. If the area inhabited by humans in this world is compatible to that of our own, then the original human population doesn't match the number of people the Ark could have accommodated. Were there people who never made it into the Ark? Maybe some are still hiding on the surface, or maybe there are others underground cities like the Ark. If he can travel between places like that, catching him won't be easy. No. The Ark is all that's left of humanity. What? That doesn't make any sense. Well, that's one of the reasons Nikkes exist, and we're getting into that. Law and order, being like mean to the Raptures. Protecting the people you care about and staying by their side, those are the most important things. People you care about? Yes. Oh, like a boyfriend? No, not that sense. Really? He's someone precious to me, that's how I perceive him. Don't be like that, because he stops walking. We're here, this is it. The narrow passage leading to the outer rim is blocked by spider webs, but the webs here are way flimsier. I bet we can break through them. If not, just here, most of the side has fewer webs with the partition area. I wonder why that is. The man said he controls the webs as though they are an extension of himself. It's possible this influence only extends as far as his consciousness can reach. If he really is gathering his strength, he may not be able to keep tabs on everything. What's that door over there? The cat points to a heavy-looking door that's firmly shut. I tried opening it, but I couldn't find the controls. Did you try breaking through? It's a grade 1 security door, so that's not happening. Getting through those webs would be a way easier. When it touches a web blocking the path. They're not just tough, they're sticky and slippery too. Ew! I could not imagine. So I have a fun story. Very quick. So, Florida, there's tons of spiders all fucking over the place. And I was staying in like backwoods for a little bit. Problem is, if it's like a really fresh web, you cannot fucking see it. And I walked face first into like a really big one. Like, this spider was working overtime between two trees. And one, screamed like a little baby. But two, I could not imagine on top of it being sticky to my face and my skin and my hair, but also being like slippery. That would be disgusting. I would not, no. But yeah, I screamed so much because I got it all over because it hadn't like rained or been dusty or dirty, so there's like no real way to see it, or the light didn't quite catch it. It was terrible. No way we're climbing up those. What's wrong? Is there something bothering you? Don't worry about it. It's better than not being able to get in. Looks like we'll need to get our hands on some tools. The Nikkes open fire as the personas unleash their attacks on the webs. Frost spreads across the strands while flames consume them. Then razor-sharp gusts tear through the webs. And then... the back blast sends... I guess Teddy fired something very big and then fell backwards. What was an attack? There's no way all that power came from your arm. If your normal attacks are already this strong, what the heck will happen when you summon your persona? I only utilized approximately 30% of my built-in firepower. Please factor that into future tactical orders. Okay. I turn over to see their spider webs rapidly regenerating. Get in! As we rush inside. The moment Teddy rolls in after us, the passage behind us is sealed off by spiderwebs. Do we have to do that again if we want to leave? Not having a reliable way out isn't ideal for a tactical standpoint. However, I sweep my flashlight down the tunnel. There are spiderwebs here and there, but they don't look like they'll get in our way. We don't have a choice, so we gotta go. Indeed, we can't leave things as they are. And so we enter the outer rim. There are no spiderwebs in here. Not a single strand of spiderweb can be seen if the outside, as if the outside was an illusion. Do you think he concentrated his power on the partition so it would serve as a sort of barrier? Then that would explain why it's taking him 2 weeks to gather his strength. I don't know how big the outer rim is, but maybe he isn't strong enough to cover the whole area in webs all at once. Makes sense, the outer rim is huge. If so, it surrounds the entire arc after all. He must have assumed we'd never be able to get in here. What an arrogant man. Actually, there could be another reason. Shadows come shambling out from the surrounding alleys. I guess the shadows inside, since there are shadows inside, he didn't see any need to spin webs here. With all these shadows roaming around, this place is practically a palace. The group prepared for battle. Did he sense we'd gotten in? That's possible. If a fight breaks out here, is there anyone nearby who could get caught in the crossfire? According to Quincy's report, there shouldn't be any civilians nearby. Then I suppose I can do this the easy way. And Queen summons her persona, which is motorcycle thing? Okay. Let's take out the shadows and clear the way. I'm worried about the people in the outer room too. I just also realized that her mask's off. Let's finish them off quickly, just like Phantom Thieves. Enemy reinforcements at 2 o'clock. They're all fitting. They're all fitting. They're all fittings and stuff. I think that was the last of them. I'm not sensing any more shadows nearby. And then Quincy returns from scouting the area. Nobody's here. They're all vanished without a trace. Something feels off about the entire outer rim. Quincy said there weren't any civilians near the tunnel, but even after going deeper inside, we still haven't seen a single person. Do you suppose Phantom looks at the shadows lying defeated? The people of the outer rim were attacked by the shadows? There's no way to know right now. All we can do is keep moving forward. How far have we come, by the way? Pretty far? Could you be more specific? Well, she holds up a map and then points at an empty air well to one side. We're far enough that under normal circumstances, we'd already be deep beneath untouched ground outside the arc. We haven't begun swimming circles, we've been moving in almost a straight line. What if the terrain changed? Like it does in the dimensions? Do you think you can... He went bleh. There are so many weird smells here, I can't tell what's what anymore. Even my bearings are all out of whack. I'm so dizzy, I feel kind of weird. I'm not as bad as this guy, but I don't feel so great either. I can't really smell anything, but I can tell something's off with the air. It only gets worse the further we get in. Our encounters with shadows are becoming more frequent too. They seem to be getting stronger as well. We've been able to handle them so far, but let's fall back for now, and we need to gather information and prepare. Let's do that. Teddy doesn't look so good either. The spider webs are even thicker than before. We barely managed to force our way back the way we came to return to the Ark. I figured they would have just stayed put. If it took that long to get in. That's just me though. That was close. If we kept going, we might have ended up trapped in there. Good call, thanks. One thing's become clear. He wasn't bluffing when he said he could control the webs like extensions of himself. The webs along the route we'd taken had already regenerated, which means he identified where they'd been broken through and reinforced security there. He may have even dispatched those shadows after realizing we'd infiltrated the area. Still, it seems he has his limits. Had he the means, we'd have found a way to keep us trapped. Oh my god. I'm gonna take a very, very quick break. My mouth. I need to chug water. Give me a minute. good thing I did do that, because I completely ran out of water. Alright. Did not realize I was that low. Alright. So good thing we ruled out before it was too late. Yes, that they could escape. You okay, Teddy? He sprawled on the ground. I think he's still unconscious. We're already back in the Ark trying to take try taking a few deep breaths. Mona walks up to Teddy and lightly pokes him in the head. He springs back to his feet. I think I had a bad dream. What was it about? Oh, right. I dreamed a black cat was using my head as a scratching post. Who are you calling a black cat? They say dreaming about a black cat is an ill omen. You should be especially careful for the time being. I'm not an ill omen. He's not a cat. That dream wasn't his fault. Yeah, I'm not a cat. Forget the dream. I'm pretty refreshed after that little nap. I'm full of energy again. My head's been all fuzzy ever since we went in there. But I feel great now. Sorry, get confused. I've got something to say. I think I can take you to where the guy is. You can do that? I'm not sure, but I've got a good feeling about it. It feels just a little like the TV world. What do you mean? I can sniff people out. I just need some information about who I'm looking for. What do you need to know? Anything. His name, his age, and stuff like what's on his mind. I've seen his face, so I'm good on that front. Thank you for the follow, Royal! Hello, hello, hello. It may be hard to believe, but it's true. So you've got an ability like the Metaverse GPS? I'm jealous. At least we have a lead on what to do next. Indeed, even without his ability, we may yet discover a solution by continuing our investigation into that man. I'm gonna keep denying the bear puns just on principle at this point. Like, look. Then I'll go to the library and look into it. Since we worked with somebody from the central government, there should be records there as well. If you're looking at materials at the library, I think I could help. Can I come with you? There was a villain in the central government? Then I'll go ask around. Get an uneasy feeling and am about to stop Miranda, but the robot beats me to it. Are there many Nikkes in the central government? Yeah, there's like 100. I even know all of them myself. Then I'll go with her. My primary objective is still to gather information about that man, but like the members of Made for You, many different Nikkes work the Ark while also serving in combat. I find that very interesting. I'd really like to speak with some of the Nikkes who work for the central government. Sure, I'll introduce you. Thank you. Finding clues to find the dungeon? Oh, okay. Alright. We're gonna split up for clues, gang. Even if they're your friends, it could still be dangerous to go alone. You're gonna be my bodyguard? Thank you. Now that I think about it, you're rather easy to read. No, I suppose I should say you're rather easy to read for a cat. But he's not a cat! He keeps saying he's not a cat, though. A short while later, we finish our preparations and meet back at the hideout. Time to get going, but first, what's your plan? We're splitting up into 3 groups, but there's only one of you. Or were you just planning on taking it easy? Not exactly. We'll share our findings afterwards anyway, so choose whichever appeals to you. Everyone's already where they're most effective. Even so, I think the investigation will go more smoothly if you accompany one of us. Which group should I join? Is this illusion of choice? Like, does it actually matter? Let's go with Phantom. I don't know exactly how Teddy's ability works, but the most effective way to find out what kind of person the man is would be to investigate his background and personal records. I'll help you research. After all, I probably know more about him than anyone else. Very well, let's be on our way. Oh, this library is huge. It's the largest in the Ark. It also happens to be where I work. You work here? You're a librarian? That's correct. What, you mean being a phantom thief wasn't your day job? This may sound rather strange, but I too am a phantom thief. You're already a phantom thief. What? Yuki is doubled over with laughter. It's completely unlike her. Sorry, I couldn't help myself, but that's besides the point. I had no idea Phantom was a librarian. I'm surprised. Phantom guides us into the reading room. This is where we keep the records of everyone who served in the central government. The information isn't especially detailed, but it should suffice us as a starting point. Do you remember the name of the central government official who worked with that man? Apparently his name is Brian. Phantom pulls out a book and flips through it. Here he is, so he's with the finance department. Do you happen to know that man's name as well? I don't know that man's name. I think he owned a company called the Sustainable Future Planning Support Office or something like that. It's a strange name. Yeah, I remember it being... Wait a minute. Oh, I thought I was going to spell something out, but it didn't. Yeah, I remember it being unusual. With a clue like that, we should be able to find it in no time. It even details this Brian fellow's line of work. And Teddy and I will look into that. And then we shall investigate the company. A short while later, as we're going through the research materials, Teddy walks over to me. You wouldn't happen to have any magazines around here, do you? I think so? Teddy takes a step closer and lowers his voice. Not just any magazines. Do you have any secret stuff? I discreetly glance over at Phantom and Yuki. Fortunately, they seem absorbed in their research. Of course. I knew you'd know, for sure. Just follow me quietly. Got it. And Teddy and I quietly make our way deeper into the reading room. And there it is. Here you go. This is the treasure trove I stumbled upon last time. In the fashion magazine corner of the reading room, every issue of this prestigious magazine with decades of history behind it can be found here. Oh, this is truly a treasure trove beyond my wildest dreams. I'm so absolutely in bliss. I smile as I watch Teddy pore over our magazine. It's been a while since we came all the way here, so I think it'll make a little break. I'll take a little break too. The magazine I pick up happens to be a men's fitness magazine. Inside, a muscular male model is passionately raving about his muscles. Did Phantom put this one in the wrong place? I'm so surprised by the unexpected magazine that I failed to notice. I found something about that man, and Yuki's gaze falls on the magazine in my hands. Muscly men, Commander, I really don't think you'll find the information we're looking for there. I wasn't slacking, I promise. I can't really blame you, I stopped to read an interesting book myself earlier. But don't slack off too much, okay? Look at those bulging muscles, I'm so jealous. Wait, he wanted muscles? Wait, what? I returned to the reference section so nobody thinks I'm slacking off. There was a bit of commotion, but before long, we gathered enough information about the man and returned to our hideout. Before everyone gathers at the hideout later that evening. Great work, everyone! Anyone run into trouble? Nope, had lots of fun. Let's take a short break, then share what we found. Is anyone else hungry? I could make us something simple. No pushing yourself too hard. I'm just a little tired. If anything, Phantom's been the one helping me the whole time, so I want to help everyone too. If you don't mind cooking. Of course not. Just give me a minute and I'll have everything ready. Oh, and I'd love your help chopping the vegetables, Teddy. And Teddy gets dragged away by Yuki. What's gotten into him? I think Yuki said her family runs an inn. I bet she's really a really good cook. I hope she'd serve us a huge platter of fresh sashimi. Honestly, but I'm looking forward to just as much as you are. As we chat and look forward to Yuki's cooking, we have no idea what the future has in store for us. What do you mean it's happening again? What's happening? Not even horrible begins to describe the dinner we just had. Oh no. Just like Emma, Yuki seems completely unaware of it herself, so neither I nor the others can bring ourselves to point it out. Sometime later, we spread the documents we've gathered across the table and sit in a circle. I noticed this the first time I looked through these files too. This person is impressive in all the wrong ways. His name is Alden. Look, he can jork it if he wants to. Though, I suppose it's more accurate to say he clawed his way up from there. He quickly built up his influence among the region's competing factions. He's extremely cautious, that's why it was so hard to catch him the first time. His influence had grown so great that rival groups in the Outer Rim began to see him as a threat, so he promptly relocated his operations to the Ark. Under normal circumstances, that would have been impossible. It would have been possible without this man named Brian. Yeah, he's a real piece of work too. Makes you wonder how he ever climbed so high. What do you think? Is that enough? This should do it. Thanks for gathering all that information. I'll sniff out his scent right away. I exchange glances with the others. There's no time to lose. Let's go. Let's go. We make a few quick preparations and head back to the Outer Rim. However, now there are spider webs on the outside too. They're not too thick, but there are enough to get in our way. On top of that, there are more shadows than before. Yeah, their movements appear to be more cautious than before. Could they be focusing more on defense? They're clearly trying to protect something. I can smell it. It's up ahead. He points somewhere beyond the shadows. It's right back there. It should take 30 minutes. If we force our way through, we might be able to break through. But with no way of knowing what's beyond, we can't take that chance. Our destination is set and we've mapped out the route, but I don't think we can win if we charge in without a plan. Let's make sure we're fully prepared before we take this on. Even with our strength and the commander on our side, that won't be easy. Still, we've confirmed his power is not limitless. I'm glad our investigation has proven worthwhile. And considering how much strength he's had to expend in defense, it would hardly be surprising if it takes longer to reach our target. Besides, we're really worn ourselves out today. Man, it's been such a long day. Why are we heading back? You guys just got in! No wonder nothing gets done. Like, what? Next day, I need an infiltration tool. Something like the tool Aid was using. If tools like that exist, then they can be made, right? Things that let you move quickly without being seen, retreat safely, or disrupt the enemy to give us the upper hand. I can make them, so just bring me the materials. They're definitely handy, because they definitely come in handy in an emergency. I mull it over for a moment before pulling out my phone and calling Shifty. You busy? I need some stuff. We get Suin involved. A little while later, supply boxes bearing the Missilus logo arrive in front of the dormitory. I ordered plenty, so take as much as you need. The box Teddy opens is full of smoke bombs and flash grenades. Come to think about it, I don't know if these will even work against the shadows. Aren't these expensive? They're all very high quality. Don't worry, I didn't pay for them. Then the military just issued them to you? Something like that. We open up another box. They're full of familiar equipment. These supplies are pretty impressive. They may not all be top of the line, but you won't find anything more reliable. They're built to keep working no matter how harsh the conditions get. I pull out a rope that was recently issued after passing the latest procurement standards. With the wait, what? What do you mean, how do they taste? What? No! No, move, I am, no. No! You guys are being silly. If there's anything else you need, just let me know. You got anything to eat? Have some rations. This looks like the bare necessities. Simple but packed with exactly the nutrients that you need. Doesn't look very tasty though. It's actually not that bad. Queen, who'd been looking through the boxes beside me, suddenly freezes. Is this, oh, remember when you asked if you could have a gun? So I got that for you. The gun is for me, thank you. I made a few special modifications. It's still about the size of a revolver, but its firepower and accuracy are on par with a good rifle. It'll make a great backup weapon. I know who to ask if I ever have any questions about guns. You have slingshots too? These are no ordinary slingshots. Okay, so we're just going over stuff. Machine gun. And then go over to the robot lady who's in a box. I'm fine. It's been proven that my weapons are effective against the shadows. Are you sure it's okay to give us these so early, or so easily? Queen and I are one thing, but Yuki and Teddy aren't used to guns. Didn't you say they were dangerous before? These are unusual circumstances. So what's the catch? You'll need to train. You have to train to use them, because I'm a monster. Once again, we all sit in a circle. Besides the equipment, there's one other thing you need. What is it? It's basic tactical training. Training arc. All right. Why do they always make the they always do. They always make everybody like go through this. It is interesting the absolutes involved, though. Also, Teddy be flirting up on absolute. Totally fair. Oh, apparently I can also use some training. Puts on the Rocky training segment on. Basically, I am skimming through this. I am like power reading this. Oh, they're all just dumping me to get training? Nice. All right, cool. And they're also getting roped in. Everyone's getting more training. If anything, I'm just getting a mouth break after this. That's all I'm getting. Alright, so a short while later. Allow me to introduce myself again. I'm Unwa, and I'll be overseeing your basic tactical training. I already heard the general situation. I heard it from Commander. Just because you're not Nikke's doesn't mean I'll go easy on you. Is Unwa a really scary instructor? Being the best instructor means being incredibly strict and intimidating. I see. No talking. Today we'll begin on physical training and close combat drills. Okay. Nope, we're just still in the middle of this training. You point, you click, you shoot, you do the thing. Does this mean that they're trying to like make absolute like relevant again though? Like they haven't had like anything in a hot minute. But at the same time though, also Cafe Sweetie's been like as a whole like kind of left in the dark too. Sorry, I am not interested in reading training. Alright, we did drills. Blue reading events at 16. And look, I am not reading training arcs. Like, I find that really unnecessary. At long last, it's break time. That was 1,000 times harder than PE. She really is an excellent instructor. I learned a great deal from her, though I'm exhausted. The two of them slumped to the ground, watching the Nikke's continue their extra training. Still, it looks like she went a little easy on us. Yeah, she seems to be keeping up just fine for the robot girl. Aren't you getting tired? I'm totally not tired, as I'm huffing. I skipped the whole story so I could watch you read. Look, I sped read it. It's fine. I'm not tired either. I can still keep going. You're all covered in dirt. Still, this training really is effective. Maybe I'll recommend it to everyone when we get back to our world. Great job. We brought you something to drink and some snacks. Things really have changed if you guys are giving out breaks. What was it like when you went through training? Back in my day, I'd better stop there before things get a little weird. You sounded like such an old man. We don't normally hand these out, but Unwa told me to make sure you got one. Is she secretly a tsundere? You could say that. She may seem strict, but she pays close attention to each and every one of you. I take a cookie out of the basket. I said blanket. That's what makes her such an excellent instructor. I see. She certainly seems to be an excellent instructor. I don't know, that look in her eyes is terrifying. I baked these myself. Oh no. Wait, everyone, yeah, don't eat the cook. No, don't. Do you like to cook, Emma? Yeah, I love it. I make all the meals for my squad. I see. Actually, I made dinner for everyone last night. Hear me out. I'm gonna gobble my every last cookie. Oh, they're all dying. They're all dying. He really didn't leave any for us. Don't worry, there's plenty more. I'll bring you some during your next break. You can have Emma Chan's cookies anytime, right? So this time, let me have them. Just then, the Thieves of Justice and Robot Lady comes over after wrapping up their extra training. You must be exhausted. Oh, he falls over. Teddy, what's wrong? I lay Teddy, who's collapsed after ingesting a large amount of poison, in the shade before heading back. Rips a gun from one of the party members and destroys a random group of shadows. She's, I think, gonna have her own gun, though. It was highly productive, and I acquired detailed data on Nikke training. But you kept up with the training, no problem. You're really tough. Yes, I was created as an anti-shadow weapon. I'm a bit different from Nikke's, but I'm equipped with durable armor and ample firepower. You're right, you can tell this world is different from ours just by looking at the tools people use. Technology really has come a long way. Take the Arc Sky, for example. If you hadn't told me it was artificial, I wouldn't have guessed. I had no idea we were underground until you pointed it out. Oh, she just does? Well, they had a box of guns. I didn't know. I don't know what they're doing here. Your technology is certainly impressive, Nikke's in particular. Flexible bodies capable of wielding such high output weaponry. Even so, you're no different from the humans I know, not only in appearance, but in the way you speak and behave as well. Indeed, we were created out of necessity, but we were once human. As I mentioned before, we're bound by all manners of restrictions, one of which is that we must remain as human as possible. Since you're originally human, I believe it is reasonable to conclude that you possess human emotions and a heart. I guess you could think of it that way. What matters is how you see yourself. Even if your body is a machine, if you believe you're human, then your heart becomes human too. That's correct. And Phantom looks over the group. Humans, Nikke's, humanoids, weapons, bears, and well, what am I to call you if not a cat? Of course I'm human. I just happen to look a little different from Queen and Commander, that's all. I see you have your own idea of what makes someone human. In that case, Mona's human too. Thank you. So then that's as it should be. We're all doing our utmost to defeat the villains because it's that right thing to do. It's truly fitting way for the Phantom Dudes to conduct themselves. Alright. We're about to head an ad, and I am going to be right back again. I apologize. Hello, game. Hello, hello. Welcome in. My cat was sticking his head in a bag of chips. Trying to eat, like, chip dust. I don't think that's good for cats. Alright. I'm just let you guys figure out what the heck is ever going on in chat. You guys figure that out. Alright. You call yourselves the Thieves of Justice, right? Indeed! It is our duty to uphold justice in the way of a phantom thief. Isn't that right, Yugi? Me? Though you hail from a different crew, Queen and Mona are already phantom thieves. You, Teddy, and Aegis have likewise grown into the Admiral Phantom Thieves who share our ideals. In other words, you're no ordinary people. If you are willing, I would be honored to welcome you into the Thieves of Justice. We've got more members now! Not so fast. They haven't said that they've joined us yet. I did it! I'm a phantom thief now! Wait, Teddy? Let's give it our... whatever, as members of... I'm assuming best? As members of the Thieves of Justice, we'll beat the bad guys and make our way back to our teachers. Beat the bad guys? I belong to C's, however, I agree with you, or your way of thinking, Phantom. Therefore, while I'm in this world, I believe it is logical for me to join the Thieves of Justice. That's kind of you to say. Me too, I'll join. Let's do our best together. Understood. I'll work with you as a Phantom Thief until I return to my own world. Me too, this is great. They're all bonding! Very well then, until you return to your own world, we shall be the Thieves of Judgment. Okay. Am I supposed to referee or something? No. It's like we're suddenly holding a sporting event. When Phantom says judgment, she doesn't mean... Oh, I get it. We're passing judgment on the bad guys, right? Indeed. It's time to pass judgment on those who seek to harm the Ark. Phantom springs to her feet, and then she slumps back to the ground. My apologies. My legs have given out after that grueling training. I guess that's to be expected. That training was really tough. And here, take my hand. Looks like the training's about to start up again. And Yuki and Queen stand up and help Phantom to her feet. You're so heavy. There's no need to worry. Combat bodies are naturally quite heavy. Had I come in my normal body as instructed, that would have ended very badly. Oh dear. No wonder it looks so easy for you. Hi, Unwa. What? Don't kill her, please. I'll try. A short while later, we finally make it through the first day of training. As I collapse to the ground to catch my breath, Unwa walks off. The basic stamina isn't bad considering they're not Nikke's. The robot's keeping up well since she isn't human. If we stick to the training schedule, they'll at least be able to hold their own. The rest is up to you. Thanks! I'm counting on you tomorrow and the day after, too. Unwa averts her gaze slightly. You did well, too. Of course. And of course, I was at the very end of that one, too. Of course. 2 days later, we finished our 3rd day of tactical training and regrouped at the hideout that evening. Good work! Nice work. Today wasn't too bad, right? Yeah, it was, I don't know, it was fun if that's the right word. But it was really fascinating. I think we'll work even better together now. I think so too. Just give me a call whenever you need me and I'll handle the navigation and build up. By the end of training, it really felt like everything was clicking. The simulation room training, it's all felt so real. It's an excellent program clearly designed with real combat in mind. I believe that training, there will instill a wide variety of tactics applicable to real combat. So how'd you like shooting? You're actually a pretty good shot. Like I mentioned before, I've been using a model gun for quite some time. Even so, a real gun is completely different from the weight and the weight and feel to the recoil. My brain's like wanting to like add words that are not there. I understand now why you were worried before. I'll make sure I never forget what you taught me whenever I use this gun. The door opens with a click. Miranda and Phantom return to the group, but she looks fancy now. I'm no ordinary phantom thief. I am the saint thief who passes judgment on the wicked. There's something behind you and it looks like a persona, but I think it's something different. Of course, I can't wield a persona. Still, seeing you summon your personas into battle left quite the impression on me. So I used hologram technology to recreate something similar. A hologram, it's amazing. It really looks like Sakia when I summon her. The Arc Sky too, that there are really so many amazing technologies here. You scared me. It's so convincing that for a sec I thought you had awakened a persona like the rest of us. We all awakened to our persona under different circumstances. Just because you're a Nikke doesn't mean you can't awaken one too. After all, Aegis is a persona user as well. That's correct, a human body isn't strictly necessary. One of my companions is actually a dog who can use a persona. Okay. Thank you for your kind words. If I ever awaken a persona, you'll be the first to know. But enough about my attire. The Phantom Thief is judged by deeds, not words. Phantom glances back at Miranda, who's fidgeting behind her. Besides, it seems Miranda has something prepared for you all. Oh yeah, the dog is fun? Okay. What is it? I'm afraid I'm not sure. Yes? I think you have something you could tell us? Roger that. Miranda approaches the group that's sitting in a circle. Everyone, what do you think about sending a calling card? I bought some. She waved several sample cards at us. A calling card is because we're Phantom Thieves? That's right, we're Phantom Thieves, so we have to have a calling card. This is very stupid. You guys have like an actual thing going on. Like, why? Why? No, backseat. We'll get back to Phantom. You shush bear. That's how the thieves of justice have always done things. That's true. Do the Phantom Thieves of Hearts send calling cards too? Of course, no Phantom Thief is complete without a calling card. It's a good idea, but how are we supposed to send it? That's, well, if I'd known this was coming, I would have prepared one ahead of time and left it in the Outer Rim the last time we were there. I have a question. I've concluded that giving advance notice before infiltrating a location increases the target security level. Why do you do it anyway? Because it's part of the thrill. You know your stuff. And as she said, it certainly isn't the most logical approach if you send a calling card, but your target puts your target on high alert and still steal their treasure in spectacular fashion. That's the beauty of being a Phantom Thief, right there. That's a cute emote, Buttle. Things are getting very heated. The beauty of being a Phantom Thief data updated. Forget the whole beauty thing. There's no harm in making a calling card, right? We'll just bring it with us. Toss it right in front of him and then kick his butt. Wouldn't that defeat the purpose of the calling card? So what? It's part of the fun. I'm not reading it! You don't get bear puns. No. That's definitely not what I was expecting, but I like it. It's so us, marching right in and delivering judgment fair and square. I'll make them right away. How about I draft a message? May I take a look as well? I'd like to save the calling cards format to my database. Do you guys actually handwrite your calling cards? Sometimes we print them. It makes spell checking much easier. In that case, do you deliver yours some other fashion? We deliver our calling cards in a way that ensures the target receives them personally. Now that's a romantic way of things. Looks like that's going to be the Thieves of Judgment's calling card. Then let's make one for the Phantom Thieves of Hearts too. Want to do our usual thing? Give advance notice and then go in while they know they're coming. That could work. Let's steal that man's twisted heart. Oh my god. So we had 3 days of trading. Now it's several days after they finished doing their calling cards. We're really quickly approaching 2 weeks. We return to the passage leading to the Outer Rim. Why am I a clown? Why? There are many more spiders than there were last time. The spider webs were here appear to be just as thick as the ones on the partition. Really? Then did we come all the way out here for nothing? Yeah, of course not. Mel pulls out a small, familiar looking device. Is that the grappling gun? That's right. Though it's not exactly the same. Remember those supplies you gave us? They were packed with useful stuff. I picked out what I needed and modified it. This is an infiltration tool. A sharp, sturdy harpoon like tip hangs from the end of the wire connected to the device. This wire is so strong that it has totally worth upgrading. You just do this. He fires the wire into the spider webs, covering even the ceiling. Penetration confirmed. It should be strong enough to support the Nikke's weight. Nice. No, it'll take too long for everyone to climb up. Just give me a sec. Ooh, what's he doing? He climbs the wire and disappears through a tiny gap in the ceiling. Shortly after, looks like he used his infiltration tool to open the security door from the inside. With a heavy rumble, the door from earlier begins to slowly open. Pretty impressive, huh? Behind it stands Mona, arms crossed and wearing a supremely self-assured grin. Nice work! I knew I could count on you. I spotted that hole earlier, one lockpick and we're in. I inspected my equipment and turned to the group. Let's go! We've got the Wicked to judge and the Ark to save. Oh, we're just getting into the fits now. All right. I guess she does use her fan. Queen hastily ducks after being told to get down. They go fitting. We are just fighting things. All right, you're gonna head out. Bye, Paddle! The shadows pouring in from behind break formation. There, is it summoning personas? Like, I don't entirely know how that works. Into the midst, Yugi's persona unleashes a massive swirling blaze. They just don't give up. The few shadows still staggering towards them are swiftly gunned down by Mona and Queen. All clear. Check your gear and regroup. Everything seems to be going smoothly so far. The training's finally paid off. Training certainly played its part, but I believe it also is because our hearts became one beneath the banner of Phantom Thieves. Just like what Phantom said, it really does feel like we're all united. So how'd you like my backup? It was super helpful. We would have been in trouble without it. What is it? I had a feeling before, but now I'm sure there's something strange about this place. Affirmed, the Outer Rim isn't usually like this. Well, I don't know what this place is normally like, but it feels kind of like a palace or the metaverse we know. Still something a little off. It feels like the TV world to me too, but something's very off. I also detect simulators to Tartarus? Like the two of you, I have the strange feeling that something isn't quite the same. This place feels a lot like the metaverse we know, but it's clearly not the same. The only thing they all have in common is that shadows appear. Well, D-shadows in this case. If it's like our metaverse, but somehow different, then it might be connected to the D-shadows. This place is certainly strange. I sense it even more strongly than I did last time. We should proceed with caution. Looks like we got more company. While we regroup, the shadows swarm us. Their battle rages on, but we cover each other and push forward without taking any damage. Then, is that a cocoon? Following Teddy's nose, we reach the deepest part of the area. There, an enormous cocoon tightly wrapped and spiderwebs rise grotesquely. I think it's moving. Gross. Very gross. This doesn't look good. I exchange glances with the others and nod. Go poke holes in it. The group unleashes a barrage of attacks. The cocoon begins to crack. It looks like it's taking damage, but it's recovering. I'll provide cover. Yuki's persona sets the cocoon ablaze. Queen and her motorcycle follow up the attack with an explosive blast. There's a crack in the cocoon. Then focus the fire. They all attack, and when the Nikkes finish reloading and unleash a barrage of fire. Did it break? I can't see anything through the smoke. Show that you're Oh no, I can't see anything through the smoke. Show your might. Not smoke show. A strong wind scatters the smoke. Then, from within the shattered cocoon, something staggers out. Ooh. That looks kind of cool. I like the colors. Even to the very end, you still insist on getting in my way. We have to bring justice. No, we're going to pass judgment. 2 calling cards, one from Phantom and one from Mona, land at the man's feet. The man picks them up and reads them in silence. You're here to pass judgment on the wicked? That's right. Oh, he looks cool. So he's totally dying after this, right? I wonder, I won't ask why. You're only doing what you have to do. Just as I'm doing what I have to do as the villain. Wouldn't you agree? What are you trying to say? Nothing really, just making small talk, or rather, I'm buying time as well. A creepy smile spreads across the man's face. Losing my cocoon was a slight setback, but my power remains almost entirely intact. Is that how you see it in act? Have you forgotten what my goal was from the start? It seems you've remembered. The man slowly raises his arms. My goal is to spread my webs across the arc and make it my own. And spiderwebs begin gathering around him. These webs are my berry power. The group unleashes a barrage of attacks. Didn't I just tell you? But every shot is effortlessly stopped by the massive spiderweb. Looks like they're all here now. The web that... Bleh. Sticky webs for Bun Bun? No! Stop dragging Bun Bun in here. The webs that were preparing to spread out from the edges of the outer rim, they're all returned to me. Oh, he big. Oh, he very big. Okay. He do be big spider. Who cares about the arc anymore? He's gross. I'm going to kill you no matter what. He seems quite angry. Yeah, no, wait. Why are you so calm? I'm with my comrades who share my ideals. What do I have to fear? Isn't that romantic? I'm not afraid. Right. Phantom butt. You do get some phantom butt. Hey, hang on. There you go. Phantom butt. I got you. I got you. I was already ahead. Now you have Phantom butt. Well then. Phantom steps forward. Thieves of Judgment onward. Right, we'll all work, take them down together. I'm giving it my very best. I'm gonna show you what Unwan's trained me to do. Alright, the Phantom Thieves of Hearts and the Thieves of Justice are joining forces. We're doing this partly so we can get home, but I can't let someone like him get his hands on the Ark. I believe the lives of everyone in both the Ark and the Outer Rim are precious. Let's put an end to this. We're taking your corrupted heart. And then they go fight him, but I've already done all this, so there's no fight. This ends here. The enormous spider lets out a shriek as it writhes, then slowly topples over, and then... back in his original form, the man collapses to the ground. Oh, he's not a spider anymore. Well, look! Looks like he's alive. If that spider-like form was his shadow form, and he's returned to his normal self, then maybe... Queen shakes the man's body. Treasure! I smell treasure! This is bad. Moda's completely broken? Does the guy smell like catnip or something? No, it's not that. Moda just gets this whenever he discovers treasure. I'm just really sensitive to the scent of treasure. You've got a nose just as good as mine. As I told you before, we steal villains' hearts and make them repent. A villain's treasure is the embodiment of their distorted desires. Once we defeat their shadow, we steal it. When we take the treasure, their corrupted heart is set right and they're compelled to confess their crimes. We call that a change of heart. The shadows are different from the enemies that we're used to seeing in palaces, but if a treasure has appeared, that means we can steal his distorted desires. So does that mean he's a good person now? I wouldn't say he's turned over a new leaf, but at least he won't try to attack the Ark anymore. Then people's lives will no longer be in danger. That's a relief. Then let's confirm that first. Phantom shakes the man. You there, wake up. The man jolts upright and looks around him. Then he bursts into tears. He's crying. He's bawling his eyes out. Why? What have I done? He appears to regret his actions. How do you think we should proceed? Miranda should arrest him and bring him to questioning for questioning to the police. For now, our job as the thieves are done. Roger that, he's under arrest. And she puts him in contacts. Contacts? Handcuffs. I cannot read anymore. This is like... ah! The man slightly watches her do it. A change of heart. So that's the meaning behind the Phantom Thieves of Hearts. I thought it was merely a romantic notion, but you truly do steal people's hearts. Yeah, I never would have guessed that. Quite so, stealing someone's heart should be impossible. Yet, looking back on everything that's happened so far, it's the inexplicable that far outweighs the explicable. And he's genuinely admitted to his own wrongdoing. The man slowly raises his head, his eyes unfocused. He staggers towards me. Then he drops to his knees. I won't ask for your forgiveness. Asking for it wouldn't change anything. Not after everything I've done. Yeah, you gotta pay for it. I know, however, my wife is a kind, ordinary person. She's far too good for someone like me. I'm ashamed to ask this of you, but could you use your power to make sure she doesn't come to any harm? I mean, I'll try. I can't promise shit. That's enough for me. Thank you. Just then, the spider webs surrounding us begin to slowly disappear as if melting away. The smell's changing. It's the smell here and the Ark got all swirled together. Maybe this isn't the Outer Rim after all. It's similar, but it could be a metaverse born from someone's cognition of the Outer Rim. It's like getting a sense of how that person perceives things. The people of the Outer Rim probably weren't caught up in this either, so that's what felt so off about the place. So it was only ever a place that resembled the Outer Rim. There were never any residents here. I've detected a sound measuring the reduction in detectable space. It appears this metaverse is collapsing inward from the outer edge. Then let's get out of here. Could you take me with you? I don't have the strength to stand. Guess you've always been this shameless, huh? The shaking's getting closer. It's collapsing like the palaces do. Run! If we don't hurry, we'll get swallowed up. I sling the man over my shoulders and run with the group. We barely make it out and return to the Ark. After handing the man over to Polly, who's investigating the partition where the spider webs had disappeared, we head back to the hideout. It's a pleasant surprise that we were able to return to the Ark instead of being sent straight back to our world. Oh! He changed? Yeah, it looks like we'll get a chance to thank everyone who's helped us out. Why did he change? Yeah, I also think we'll be able to discuss the waves with the commanders. That's what he normally looks like? Oh, I've always seen him the other way. Since we're here, I want to explore more of the Ark. I still want to get more pets from Leo. Oh, Leona. But how much time do we have left anyway? Can't you tell by the smell? You can smell that? Yeah, I can tell that the waves are affecting that guy. Just like at the palace, like world he created, it's obvious he was using the waves. But now that we've beaten him, the smell I got from the world is starting to fade. That means the waves are fading too. Mona flops down on the couch. Still, they're not going to disappear anytime soon. All we can do is wait until the time comes. Indeed, we've done all we can for now. And as Mona said, all that remains is to wait. That's true, but I look at Mona. He's a cat. I've been meaning to ask you, why did you turn into an actual cat? I was about to ask the same thing. I'd love to say I'm not a cat, but I can't exactly deny it at this time. Let's just say this is a temporary disguise to fool the world. Mona breaks free from Miranda, who's trying to pet him, and looks at me again. So, what are you gonna do now? I think we should stick around here for a while. I have to get back to work, because I have a day job. I've got some catching up to do on all this. Oh, I'd better get back to work. I've been playing Phantom Thief for way too long. Come to think about it, I've left the library unattended for too long. So you all have work? What about you, Quincy? I've got time. Want to hang out? I want to hang out with Quincy too. Come to think about it, what's taking those two so long in the bath? The door opens with a click. Sorry we took so long. We didn't mean to keep you waiting. You guys changed your clothes? It's less that I changed clothes and more that I reverted from my thief outfit to my normal ones. Mona and I automatically transformed when we're in high security areas. It's more like switching states than actually changing clothes. I guess the shadows and that man still had us under surveillance, so we couldn't revert to our normal selves. Her eyes being red are kind of freaky. But now the fight's over. I see it's based on the same principle as Mona. So it's the same for Mona too? I was really surprised when Queen suddenly switched back earlier. But it's not like for me. This kimono was made for me by Aid. I thought it'd be nice to have something comfortable to wear around, so I asked her. It feels exactly like the kimono I usually wear. Isn't that amazing? All I did was show her a picture. It suits you really well. I take it you wear it often? Thank you. Are you gonna get changed? Nope, simple cleaning of my weapons is sufficient. After the three of them take a seat, I bring Queen and Yuki up to speed on our earlier discussion, explaining that it'll take some time for the waves to disappear completely. Since we've got some time to kill, do you want to take a look at the Running Ark? Every time we do this, every time we're like, hey, you want to go hang out? They disappear. Every time. It sounds kind of weird to say this, but it's not every day you get to visit another world. That's true. Sightseeing is in another dimension. It really does sound ridiculous, but I think it'd be fun. We never get another chance like this, so I'd love it if you could show us around and tell us about the facilities here. And I should thank everyone who's been looking after us. Now that the situation's been resolved, should I introduce myself again? Yep, up until now you've known me by my code name, but my name is Makato. That's double I? Look, it's Makato. I'm not trying. I'd really like it if you just call me Makato from now on. I've memorized it. Now I'm Morgana. Makato and Morgana, it's nice to finally know your real names. Good to officially meet you too. So, everyone, is there somewhere you'd like to go? Just let me know and I'll see what I can do. Do you have a hot springs here? I'd love to see what that looks like in another world. The last time I visited the central government, I came across a place that piqued my interest. I would be pleased if I could get an opportunity to tour it. Everyone seems pretty excited. In that case, maybe I'll do a little sightseeing myself. I wonder if they've got some sushi places around here. I'm gonna go ask Aid to make me a parfait. Then I'll be surrounded by Coco, Soda, Vel, and be one fluffy master. He just wants to be all around all the girlies. Oh, I want some too. If that's the case, I'll come along as well. Are you sure you don't want to hang out together? It's alright. So long as we bear the name of Phantom Thieves, our paths will cross again. I watch the group leave the hideout in pairs, one after another. Soon, I'm the only one left. I take a sip of my coffee, now cooled to the perfect drinking temperature. Maybe I'll go get some rest. I have no idea how long this adventure with the Phantom Thieves from another world will last, but for now, I decide to enjoy the peace. And oh, Leona. How have you been? I heard you were staying here, so I thought I'd stop by. Timmy! The soft food. That's the talking bear we saw before. I like how it's a roar, question mark. But first, I'd have to deal with that. End scene. So now we're officially caught up. So now I can actually look around this world then. The little, not worlds, but like, yeah, the place thingy. Oh, just little scooters and... Okay. I'm sure you guys are seeing a shit ton of Easter eggs that I'm not aware of. Because I don't know any of this. This just keeps going. Okay. Because I think 5 was like, it started in a school. But alrighty then. Today is Star Rail update, so I roll for summer. Yeah, always roll for summer units. Of course. But yeah. Alright. I am tired. I am sleepy. I want to chillax. So I'm not gonna raid out, but if you guys are in my Discord already, I think I'm gonna go watch some animus and stream that for you guys if you want to join me in it. And in my Discord. Yeah, it's interesting, but I've seen how long it takes to play Persona, like even like quickly. I don't think I could play this. It's so long. I hope you have a wonderful night too. But yeah, I'm gonna go stream in my Discord some shows. You guys are all welcome to join me on that. And I'll probably just spontaneously like shut it down when I actually go to bed. Because I have a couple things I needed to go do around my house. But I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. But, alright. Love you guys. Bye!